Hi everyone, Steve Yonzer, physical therapist and chief analyst at runsmartonline.com. When we run and we get tired, we all know that the wheels can fall off and we can get really sloppy and we can, just feel like death. And you always hear the spectators say, you're looking great, and you know that they're lying a lot of the times. But there's actually a way that even when you are struggling, that you should be able to hold the ship together and try to still look the part. The difference between starting a race and ending the race, you want to try to look consistent through the entire race. Physically you're not going to feel the same, mentally you're not going to feel the same, but having a few cues to focus on when you're running, particularly at a later stage in the race when you want to just stop running, can really help keep things together. I'm going to focus on 2 points that I want you guys to practice in training and on race day to keep your mind right, to keep your mind off of the pain. And the first one is going to be driving the knee, and the second one is going to be using your upper body to rotate through the trunk. The first tip to really improving your run form is to make sure that you don't get yourself in what most people do really in training and in racing, is they really stop picking up their feet and they utilize their bones more rather than their muscles. So as the muscles begin to fatigue, people try to get away from them, they start overstriding a little bit more, or they just get really lazy. Think about like a golf swing. I hate golf, I'm terrible at it, but when you get tired, your golf swing looks a little bit different. You start getting lazy in the backswing, all these different things start to happen. Same thing with run form. Fatigue is the enemy. We tend to all adopt these kind of flexed postures when we get tired or fatigued or in the presence of pain. So what we want to do is we want to have patterns to fix that. The first thing is learning that knee drive like I talked about. So we want to avoid that low swinging, scuffing heel. As you get tired, you're going to start being like down with the head, rounded shoulders. Your feet are not going to be picking up as they usually do. The transition for that is to focus on getting your leg to bend on the backside. When your leg comes up, and I'm not asking for people to start kicking themselves in the butt, but if you can just have a little bit of a focus on lifting the leg and driving the knee, lifting the leg and driving the leg. As you get fatigued, what'll happen is your stride will start to open up again. Again, you're gonna feel like garbage because you're at the end of the race, but this gives you the satisfaction of at least knowing when someone tells you you're looking great, you actually might be looking great at the end of the race. Even though you still don't want to hear it, it can actually be a possibility. So tip number 1 is focus on getting that leg to lift, the knee to drive, so you can actually carry with every step that you take. Get away from the shuffling, get away from the bad thoughts of how terrible things might feel at the given time, and transition your mind to a better thought process, which is your run form and your knee drive. Tip number 2 is to learn to drive from your upper body. The arms follow the legs and the legs follow the arms. So the number 2 thing you want to focus on when you start to fatigue in a race, and again, you're going to be thinking, oh my God, this is awful, I don't want to do this. Or if you're kicking up an incline, is you want to use a strategy that will actually help drive you from above. So when your legs are starting to get tired, you can actually use your upper body to get those legs churning as your cadence starts to slow, as things start to fall apart. So here's the trick, is whenever your left leg advances, your right arm comes through. So if your left leg is having trouble advancing because you're tired, or you just have those bad thoughts that you need to fight off, if you can get your upper body rotating, you can get those legs to follow, and you can, the legs follow the arms, but the arms follow the legs as well. So really it's just a crossover piece. So you're starting to get tired, and what people usually do is they get curled up and they either just punch straight ahead, they use their arms, and they get really kind of down in this forced flex posture. Get yourself up tall. Again, you're going to be thinking bad thoughts. That's normal at this stage in the race if you're getting tired. But what I want you to do is focus on rotating from the trunk. When we rotate from the trunk, we turn on all of our abdominal muscles, we turn on a lot of our low back, a lot of different muscles turn on through rotation. So that really stabilizes our pelvis so we can get good push-off, so we can hold the ship together. Again, you're going to be thinking bad thoughts, but here's the trick. I like to just think of myself as coming to midline and getting my shoulders to rotate. We're not punching the arms across, but shoulder rotation will get you driving from your upper body so your lower body will follow. If you're looking to learn more about run form and how you can improve your efficiency, speed, and durability on the road, jump on over to runsmartonline.com and trial our Run Smart Mechanics program, which will take you through 4 phases of run form. All the videos are on demand and at your disposal to watch whenever you'd like.